Today at the Hartley Show, we're coming at you from Vancouver Fan Expo 2016. I'm here with Steve Skroce. Is that Skroce, right?
Yeah, sure.
I always feel like I'm butchering your name somehow.
You can call me that. Skroce is fine.
So first off, I'm going to ask, what is your nerdy passion? What nerdily gets you out of bed in the morning?
Well, I love to draw comics and making up new stories and new things in comics. I think that gets me out of bed, and fear of bills also does.
Like Bill Clinton?
Well, bill payments.
That was unfair. We shouldn't say anything negative about Clintons right now. It's delicate.
They're going through a tough time. That's true.
So, is there any big comic that you're excited about? I don't know, exclude the word big, but is there a comic you're excited about that you'd like to talk about?
The ones I've been reading recently that I really love is Southern Bastards, and The Goddamned actually is fantastic by, Jason Aaron is the writer, and I'm forgetting, Jason Latour draws Southern Bastards, and I'm forgetting the name of the guy who draws The Goddamned.
But it is fantastic.
They're super original, they're amazing, go buy it right now, and there's so many. I read a lot of them. The comic Rumble I really love is great artwork, and too many to name, really.
Is there a TV show that's got you excited currently?
There's only one TV show worth watching on TV. It's high art. It will help enrich your soul. It's called Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh, we love that show.
It's amazing. It's the best, and it will elevate you to your higher self, I think.
And then leave you doused in blood.
Yeah, sure. There's a lot of gore. That's good.
My favorite fate for Lee Majors ever.
Oh, poor Lee Majors. I wanted more of him. I hope
Me
we
too.
get to see all of Ash's family. I hope
Maybe they can rebuild him.
Yeah, sure. I hope so. Or at least, he comes back like Obi-Wan or something.
A movie you're excited about right now?
I recently on Netflix caught this Western called Bone Tomahawk, which is pretty awesome, bloody, more modestly budgeted, but great performances in there with Kurt Russell and Patrick Wilson and what's his name? Jenkins. I can't remember his first name right now.
Leroy Jenkins?
No, it's not that. Anyway.
Apparently, I think I'm funny right now. So, you've had an amazing career. I think people really associate you largely with The Matrix. I always think of you as the guy who drew some great Spider-Man comics. Can you just give us a brief sort of overview of some of the cool highlights of your career?
Well, I worked on some movies. I worked at Marvel for a long time, and I did some, did some Wolverine comics and Spider-Man, and I love the Marvel Universe. Then I got to work on the Matrix films, and got to work on a bunch of interesting movies over the years that were great. And now I've returned to my first love, which is comic books. Last year I did a series called We Stand on Guard with Brian K. Vaughan about the 100 years in the future, America invades Canada for our water. And the story follows Canadian resistance fighters making a last stand in the Yukon against the American remotely controlled giant robots and drones. So that's what I've been doing.
And what a great comic it was. I frickin' loved it, man. It was great to see you return to comics for that matter.
Yeah, I was super grateful to do that. It was a real pleasure. It's great working on something like that. On a movie, you're one of many helping hands, but on a comic, you get to, I think, express yourself a little more, and really look forward to it.
And what's it like working with Brian K. Vaughan? Because God, do I love that guy's work.
It's amazing. He's very, it's a very easy collaboration. He respects the artist that he works with tremendously. Really smart guy, very funny, and it's a real pleasure.
And do you have any big projects coming up, or just projects coming up?
Well, I have a comic coming out next year called Maestros, and it's about wizards. And that's pretty much all I can talk about right now.
You as the writer-creator?
I'm writing and drawing that comic, yeah.
Fantastic. And I guess I'll just wrap things up with this simple, succinct Trump, yay or nay?
Well, come on. We're talking about Donald Trump here. Nay. Emphatically nay. look, I mean, it's easy to hate, and you know, yeah, sure, he got the racist vote, but at the same time, I think we're in this together, and I think a lot of people are having hard times, and you know, when you're having hard times, it kind of erodes people's empathy, and maybe they voted for a guy that they didn't realize was such a rotten bastard, and hopefully they're not all, you know, scum of the earth, racist, and we can bring some of them back to the light side of the Force. It's possible. Remember the end of Return of the Jedi? Who knows? So.
Well, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Hey, thanks.
Take care.